the theater of the unseen. Welcome to Wisdom in Pages, where we explore the books, essays, and hidden ideas that shape the way we see the world. Today, we step into a place few dare, to enter a space between history and myth, between memory and oblivion. This is the theater of the unseen. Have you ever felt that nagging sense that something has been left out of the story? That history is more like a stage play than a record of truth. But the past we're given is an edited script with entire acts torn from the pages. You have been in this theater before, even if you didn't realize it. Maybe it was a name whispered in a forbidden book, a painting too unsettling to be explained, or a film that left you uneasy without knowing why. The theater of the unseen is not just a place, it is a test of what we are willing to see, what we are willing to question, and what we fear to know. Let's step inside. Act 1. The Vanishing Histories. We are taught history as a collection of facts, settled and complete. But history is not a museum exhibit. It is a battlefield. And on this battlefield, some voices are silenced before they can ever be heard. The lost revolutions, uprisings that were never meant to be remembered. The censored paintings, artworks, so disturbing they were locked away, deemed too dangerous for the public eye. The forgotten philosophers, thinkers who saw too much and were erased, not because they were wrong, but because they were right. The theater of the unseen reveals a haunting truth. Those who control the past control the future. But those who erase the past, they control the present. A single hidden story can change everything. The question is, what else has been buried beneath the weight of time? Act 2. The Anatomy of Fear. We like to think we seek knowledge, that we crave understanding. But fear is a powerful gatekeeper. Not fear of ghosts or monsters, but fear of ideas. The fear that certain books contain truths too unsettling to accept. The fear that history isn't what we were told, but something far darker, far stranger. The fear that some questions should never be asked, because the answers might demand we change everything. Think of the exorcism not as a ritual, but as a metaphor. The driving out of the unacceptable, the purging of ideas deemed too dangerous. Society performs exorcisms all the time, not on demons, but on people. The radical artist, the subversive writer, the philosopher who refuses to obey. They are cast out, silenced, and buried, and yet their ghosts remain. Act 3. The Illusion of Choice. By now, you have stepped too far into the theater of the unseen to turn back. But there is one final decision to make. Once you see the machinery behind the curtain, you cannot unsee it. The legend of Robin Hood, once a radical manifesto, now a harmless children's story. Nietzsche's words misused and reshaped, their true meaning left behind. Van Gogh, his suffering transformed into a brand, his madness into marketing, his truth distorted beyond recognition. Theater thrives on illusion. And what is history, if not the greatest illusion of all? So now, the doors stand open before you. The images flicker on the screen. The voices in the shadows whisper, "Enter, if you dare." But beware, once the curtain rises, it never falls again.